Hi guys, Mr. Y here, obviously, with a tutorial on Rhythm Level 1, page 2, so the back of Rhythm Level 1. The back of Rhythm Level 1 is when we get to rests, okay? There's not too much that's going on here that's different than page 1, but just to let you know, the rests, and there is one thing you need to know about writing the rests in, and another thing about clapping the rests, of course. If you look at measure number 25, the very first measure, first of all, we've got common time, the C time signature. That stands for common time, of course. The most common time is 4/4. This is a 4/4 time signature, okay? So 25, you can see you've got the very first beat all by itself. That's easy. That's just a 1. You write a 1 underneath. Second one's just a quarter note also, so you write a 2 underneath that one. That one's easy. Okay, now the third beat of the measure is a little different. It is a quarter rest this time. So instead of clapping and just making that beat 3, you're still going to write beat 3 underneath it, of course. Okay, but to show that it is a rest, the way we signify that in my class is we write it in parentheses. You're going to put parentheses around the 3. That's your way of remembering that when you get to 3, you're not going to go 3. You're going to go 3 and make your hands go apart for the rest. So 25 so far, we have 1, 2, and then 3 with the rest. And then 4 is just a quarter note again. Okay, so altogether, number 25 would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Piece of cake. Okay, 26, we have 1 all by itself, the quarter note, of course. Then a half note on beat 2 and 3, so you're going to hold it through 2 and 3. Now remember, for the 2 and 3, you're going to also write the little line underneath showing that they're connected together, right? That is part of it. You do have to do that. Okay, so 26 so far, 1 all by itself, 2, 3 tied together, and then the 4 this time is the rest. So the 4 is going to be underneath that quarter rest with the parentheses. Okay, 27, check it out for a minute. Go ahead and do it. Pause if you need to. 27 is going to be 1 all by itself, quarter note, and then 2 is the rest in parentheses, and then 3, and then 4. Pretty easy, really. Okay. 28, we have a little bit of a curveball here because check it out. You have 1, 2 on the first half note tied together with the line, of course. And then 3 and 4 is a rest, but it's a rest in parentheses because it's a rest, but also it's tied together, right? Because it's more than one beat. So it ends up looking like a little smiley face almost, actually, 3, 4. So 28 would be 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Whole line all together. Do it with me, please. 25. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Don't go on to line 29 until you've mastered this one. Go ahead and do it again if you need to. That's fine. Measure 29, we start out this line with a half note rest right at the beginning. So it's 1, 2 right at the very beginning, right? Your 1 and your 2 are going to be tied together because it's more than one beat, and they're going to be in parentheses. So make sure that's all written in correctly. And then 3 and 4 are also tied together, but they're not in parentheses because they're not a rest. So 29, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 30 would be 1 all by itself, and then 2, 3, 4. The dotted half notes, of course, get 3 beats. You guys know that. 31, 1 all by itself, in parentheses, because it's a rest. And then 2 all by itself. It's a note. So just plain old 2. And then 3, 4 are both in parentheses and tied together because it's more than one beat at once. So 31 altogether, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 32, dotted half note, followed by a quarter note rest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, with the 4 being in parentheses. Okay, do the whole line. 29. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the rest. Okay, pause here for a minute. If you need to do that again, go ahead and do it again, of course, but pause here a minute and write in line 33, the whole line. Okay, in a minute I'll come back with the answers and we can check it, and then we'll cut and clap it. Okay, go ahead and write it in. Okay, so 33, we have 1, 2 tied together, 3 is a rest, and then 4 is a quarter note. 34, we have 1 all by itself, 2, 3 is a rest in parentheses, and then 4 is all by itself. 35, we have 1, and then 2 is the rest all by itself, in parentheses just 2 this time, and then 3, 4 put together. 36, we have rest all by itself at the beginning, number 1, and then 2, 3 put together, and then 4. So clap and count all of 33, please. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really, the only hard thing on this page is just remembering to put the rest in parentheses, and that is important. Later on, of course, when you stop using the training wheels, you won't be doing that, but for right now, it's a really good way to go about doing it, okay? 37. You want to write it in or not? If you want to, go ahead and pause this for a sec, but let's see if we can do it without, okay? 37, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot more rest on that one, really, right? Okay, measure 41, that line, we go to 5 4 times. So 5 4 times signature, be careful. Here we go, all the way across. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 45, still in 5 4. Remember, if you need to pause at the end of these lines and go back and do it again, that's fine. That's a good way to do it. Okay, don't go on to the next line, or certainly go on to the next level until you've really gotten down this level, because otherwise it just snowballs and it gets harder and harder. 45, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 49, all the way across the whole line. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last but not least, the last line, 53, 7 4. 7 beats in a measure. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Any questions? Of course, see me in class or shoot me an email. That's fine. The quiz, the evaluation on rhythm level 1 is really this kind of last couple of measures, the last couple of lines here, I should say, like 41, 45, 49. They are in 5 4, and they do have rests and that kind of thing. So very similar to what you're going to have as an evaluation. And make sure you can really do those well. Okay. Good luck.